Hi everyone, welcome. I've been missing for a little bit. I've only done like one video this month, so I'm super behind. But I ran across a video by Danny Buttons where she was doing the fall coloring tag. And I thought it was a great video to go ahead and get done while it's quiet in my house and I could color a picture out of this new book, Why We Talk. And so this was created by Michaela Renee. This is the fall coloring tag. You are to color a fall picture, Halloween picture, while you answer the questions. So I picked the new book Autumn Charm by Teresa Goodridge. I picked this page, which I probably will not have finished in 10 questions, but I thought it would just be kind of a fun one to start with. I know it's one that not a lot of people have picked already. So I'm going to use Prismacolors, of course. Those are my go-to pencils, and my fall colors are already out. I'm not going to tag anybody, simply for the fact that I know Jamie has already been tagged. I'm not sure if Monet is back up after the hurricane and ready to do videos yet. I know Shayna is missing for a little bit, so I'm just not sure who is up and running. This month has been pretty quiet, it seems like. So if you are wanting to jump in, you can leave your name below and I can add you to the tag list, or just go ahead and do it. That's what I do. And we will get started. So I think I'm trying to decide if I want to start with water or the vegetables, the pumpkins and things. I'm going to move my questions over. So the first question is favorite fall drink. I think I'll start with the tree. And right off the bat, I'm missing a yellow. Favorite fall drink. I can't have a lot of things. I can't have coffee or anything like that. So I think my favorite fall drink is probably just hot chocolate. I don't do a lot of tea or anything like that really, because of the caffeine content. And so when the weather gets cold and I want to warm up, it's usually hot chocolate. I do like when they have like the vanilla hot chocolates out. Those are my favorite. But so that is my favorite drink. Question 2, favorite Halloween movie. So my favorite like family friendly Halloween movies that I always make like my kids and everything watch are the Halloween Towns, just because those came out when I was a kid and they were always my favorite. I do like Hocus Pocus, but I haven't seen it as many times as most everybody else. I think I just watched it for the first time last year. So, but it was a good movie. I'm excited to see the next one that comes out. But I think Halloween Town, the little series, I think there's like 2 or 3 of them, are my favorite. And I'm hoping my camera is adjusting okay. My very, very scary movie is going to be more of, my boys are teenagers now, so I introduced them into Jeepers Creepers because it was like the first scary movie I had seen at a sleepover that like actually stuck with me as being scary. It's not so bad now that I'm older. I can kind of see the cheesy in it, and the sequels kind of really ruined it. But Jeepers Creepers is more of a like, what do I want to call it? Like a sentimental favorite. Not really for the movie itself, but because it was the first one I had seen on a sleepover that I remember and stuck with me. Favorite place to cozy up in the fall? Well, usually I like my bed, but I can't color in my bed. So I like to take a blanket and just wrap up at my desk. Kind of do what I do. I can see the TV. Not that I watch it a whole lot, but the kids are all out in the living room, so I can see them, talk to them. You know, they're not unsupervised when I'm hid away. So yeah, my desk with a blanket. I got a nice computer chair that kind of rocks. It's really noisy because it's old, but it does do the job. Favorite candy to eat on Halloween? That's a tough one. I feel like I go through phases. Sometimes I'm really into chocolate, like Reese's peanut butter cups. Other times I want something more fruity. I think caramel apple suckers are my favorite though. They're my go-to when I think of Halloween. Caramel apple suckers is where it's at. We also don't do a lot of candy because my daughter has food allergies, so she can't have a lot of that. But yeah, I will say I do absolutely love the new Kit Kat Duos, the mint ones that taste like a Girl Scout cookie. Those are pretty fantastic. And they go great with hot chocolate, so double win there. Candy corn, fantastic or trash? I love candy corn. I'm not a big fan of, they changed some of the flavors and made it like a chocolate and something else or whatever. But the regular candy corn I do like. I think I've always liked candy corn. It's another one of those that my daughter can't have, so I kind of have to sneak them, but they're worth it. Fairly inexpensive. I don't really like the pumpkins. Sometimes you can get like a mixed bag of pumpkins, but the little candy corns I like. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna have this tree finished by the time I get all these questions done here. Haunted house or haunted corn maze? So, fun fact, I had heart surgery about a year ago, and so I cannot have any stimulants or anything that ups your heart rate or anything like that is bad for me, which includes adrenaline rushes such as being scared. So haunted isn't my favorite, but if I had to pick between a house and a corn maze, I feel like I'd do a corn maze. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Maybe being out in the open isn't a better way to be if it's haunted, but I feel like I would want to be stuck in a corn maze if I had to pick one of the two. Okay, I'm just going to blend this tree real quick and then I will read the next question. I just don't want to stuck on this tree the whole video. I have to come back and do some touch-ups off camera. Alright, there's my nice pretty fall tree. Favorite Halloween costume, and then there is an option for favorite and least if you want to add pictures. I don't know if I have any pictures. If I do, I will add them in. I think my favorite Halloween costume is one year a friend and I went as like a nurse. I went as a nurse and he was like beat up zombie guy. So that was pretty fun. We didn't match the kids with us or anything, but he had like stitches across his head and fun stuff like that. So it was more fun getting ready and putting on the costumes than actually getting to wear them or whatever, but still our favorite. Least favorite, I think my friend and I went out for like, it was my 21st, not my birthday, but I remember because Lady Gaga was big and we bought a sparkly dress and we went as Lady Gaga, and it was funny back then, but now I look back and I'm like, what was I doing? Why did I do that? Why? I'm just actually going to base layer this whole tree really lightly. So my favorite was the zombie nurse, and my least was Lady Gaga. For my nurse, I really wore these cute little Winnie the Pooh scrubs too. There was nothing scary about my outfit, but still fun. Just adding a couple shadows real quick. It's hard for me to read in color, especially when I'm doing pencils. I probably should have thought of something a little easier to color while I answered questions. But that's okay. Add a little down here at the bottom. Fix this spot a little bit. Hoping these are supposed to be like evergreens anyway, because they are now. Little baby pine trees. Some people call them pine trees, some people call them evergreens. I'm assuming they're the same thing. I'm not a tree expert. I forgot another tree. Okay, next is favorite fall food. I don't think I have a favorite fall food. I know a lot of people are like into chili, but I'm not. Whoa. I heard that fly like way over. So I think my favorite fall food, I'm just gonna go with the basic, like the soups you can make. You know, you make potato soup, ham and bean soup, whatever. I'm not really into anything else. I'm pretty much a sandwich girl. So that is that. That's a really bright tree. I'm gonna have to tone that down a notch. Hoping my camera's not rocking too bad. I wasn't watching while I was coloring. Next one, tea, coffee, cider, or hot chocolate. Like I said, I do a hot tea once in a while. Vanilla chocolate is hot chocolate is my favorite. I don't like cider, and I cannot have coffee. I know everyone's like, oh, you can still have decaf coffee, but I feel like it always makes me want to take a nap. I know decaf doesn't put you to sleep, but man, I drink a cup of decaf coffee and then I'm like, just, ugh, the rest of the day. So I avoid coffee, so vanilla hot chocolate would be my favorite. Okay. I'm just gonna add a quick layer of this in a couple spots just because I feel like this tree is really bright for a pine tree. So just adding a layer of color over. Okay. Least favorite fall thing. I think the only thing I don't like about fall is the cold mornings. Having to scrape the frost off the window is not my favorite thing to do. It's actually like my pet peeve. I am not a morning person anyway, and then having to sit out there and freeze and scrape the window is not what I want to do that early in the morning. I did recently upgrade cars to one that has a remote start now, so I'm hoping maybe I could just click it and it'll, if I leave the heater on the night before or whatever, it will like defrost by the time I get out there and I won't have to scrape my windows. So I'm super excited to try that out, actually. But still not ready to freeze my butt off in the mornings, running kids to school. I feel like this is going to be a really pretty page with all these blues and oranges. Just going to make sure I'm coloring the right things here. concentrate for a second here. I'm just going to kind of shade this so I know what's plant and what's water. And I'll fill it in darker later. Oh, that was not it. Okay, gonna make sure my eraser's clean. It's almost time for a new eraser. Okay, now I'm just gonna clean up this little couple spots. I got a little wild. Okay, I might go one darker around these rocks. Okay, so favorite fall time activity is definitely in our town we have a pumpkin patch and a raspberry patch and a corn maze, hay rides, all in one little area, I guess you would call it. So that is definitely one of our favorite things to do, is go take pictures in the pumpkin patch and let everybody pick a pumpkin. Pulling an Arteza. It's like my favorite water combination. And the bonus question, favorite fall coloring book, which is a tough one. So on my 10 books to finish, my favorite, or my fall book to finish for the 10 books was Autumn Scenes. I think Autumn Charm is like the second to that. So this is on my 10 books to finish. This is my old copy, so I don't have any colored pages in here. Oh, because my new one is in the completed pile already. So I want to complete this book. So it would be Autumn Scenes and Autumn Charm. Those are my favorite fall books so far. Now I do have a lot of books I really, really, really like and want to color in and all that good stuff. But Teresa Goodridge does beautiful work. That is cool. So those are all the questions I have for this one. Like I said, I will not tag anybody just because I'm not sure who's around this month. It's been pretty quiet. I know Jamie plans on doing hers, so I don't want to tag her again. So I thank you for watching. If you want to see more of this page colored, just leave me a comment down below. That lets me know if anybody wants to see anything, or no, continue it on your own. Not that interested. Gives me a feel for what people want to see, helps me create content. And a reminder, just in case, I feel like everybody's getting a little snippy and short, not just on YouTube, but in life in general, at the store, at the schools. So let's remember to be kind to each other. And I will see you next video. Thanks for watching.